Hellos, peoples. Uh, so so today today I um so I mean this is like this you need to be here. This is um this if you're somebody who finds me and um you know I'm gonna I'm gonna have a a big audience, and I'm gonna be talking about the same thing I'm talking about right now. Because my it it's the story. That's what it's the story that can help people. Like there's too much there's too much um, you know evil that goes along with getting recognition, and like mainstream attention that just totally degrades the message, the quality, the you know all of the positivity that was there to begin with. But so that was kind of my my intro to this video. But what I kind of had on my mind today is um so I'm playing, and this relates to everything. This relates to everything, but I'm saying like I'm playing chess, right? And in the 1100s, the ratings, and the, if you don't know, there's rate like chess.com, and there's ratings um all the way um from like super low. I've never seen it this low, but I mean, if you play in a tournament, you can see guys that are like 300, like 400. I'm like, I didn't even know that was, that's like that, that's like you don't understand, that's just like sometimes stuff is like, I mean, there's homeless people, like drug addicts, there's that world exists, which is like hard to fathom, but um like for this, what I'm talking about, like the lowest I've been able to like really like kind of like process is like the 1100s, the low tens to the to and it's kind of funny because like my style, and it's important for you to understand why I'm able to do this, because this is not you know I'm unique. So this is like why I'm able to do this, because literally um people, they don't understand, and this is where the evil comes in. Like literally when I tell you, like, I don't lose. so I mean, it's not me trying to put to dress something up. It's not me trying to like say to like get recognition and get attention. This is not if it's just it's really true. It's like I don't lose. Like I don't. And so I think that's important for you to understand. Like I don't lose. Like I don't lose. So then I'm coming on here and I'm just talking. because I get plenty of attention. But it's like this is, um, like, this wouldn't be considered like an introverted thing to do, like, but like I said, are athletes introverts? That's why there's a lot to be like how you classify people and how you're judgmental and stuff. But like literally in like basketball, there's I don't lose, like, and so like it's like all of this stuff that you be talking about, like all of the stuff, all of the garbage it's in basketball, like to me, all these guys on social media, especially on social media, I mean, even in the NBA, they're garbage. To me, they're garbage. NBA, they can't play. They're garbage. But to imagine what I think about the garbage on social media. These guys that play basketball on social media, and they're like, their whole thing is about like putting other people down, like, oh, like I'm a baller. Just imagine how pathetic all that sounds to me. Like that's like, I'm like I could show up and smash your face in, like physically and in the sport. So it's just like crazy. I mean, the world needs to. So like all this stuff is like a moot point, like all with me, it's like you're talking about in this nasty world, you're like being competitive. So when you like I want to say when you're driving around in a poor neighborhood, okay, a poor neighborhood where all of the houses are run down, okay. So just think like you if you're living in that neighborhood, you can't if you fix your house up, then you have the only nice house in the neighborhood, and that makes you a target. That makes you different. That makes you, you feel awkward because you're not just like everybody else in the neighborhood, and that actually is a psychological thing. That is a thing. Like, that is a thing. You are affected by your environment. Like this, it's just counterproductive to act like you're not affected by, you are not affected by your neighborhood. So, and then it's like it's the same thing if you're living in a nice neighborhood. Now you become the oddball if your house is not well kept. So and then you wonder why some neighborhoods appreciate. That's why some neighborhoods appreciate and value, and others don't. Because there's neighborhoods where all of the houses are run down. They're all run down. So and it's hard to be the one that fixes up because it's such a societal pressure. You know. So. Um, so, um, so, so then we were talking about, I was talking about chess, how like you really get into the like I'm playing with, like I the way I am, and you have to understand that the way I am, like I literally get into, or maybe even this Facebook Live, like I get into, I can feel all your insecurities that don't actually exist inside me, but they do exist. People that have their issues, like like for me, you know, like for chess, for example, you know, like when I'm playing somebody who's um, a lower rating, I actually play like I play with them because I don't just know how to, you know, to like you know, for example, this Hikaru, GM Hikaru on this like, you know, incredible chess player. It's rated like 3,300. So there's like it's a different world. Like 3,300. I'm sitting there talking about like 500, and this guy's like 30. There's like the best Magnus Carlsen, like the best chess players in the world, and it's like um you know it's like but you know but they're like they don't have the other they're like if you're so bad at a lot of stuff, and then how am I able to get to just reach this is not what this is like, just reach the very highest level, you know, just insanely successful, rich and famous musician and a celebrity and an actor and Democrat, you know, and um, the other thing about that is, I hope all of you people that are celebrating, you're celebrating Biden right now. You know, you're one of those people who like just celebrating and trying to rub it in and like just very childish, you know, like so if Trump won, the Democrat cities would have been um the Democratic cities would be tearing it down, burning it up, and you know they're gonna be burning it up again, and they're gonna be burning it up again when all of this voter fraud that is has occurred comes to, you know, just comes to light, you know, and then Biden's not the president because because voter fraud is not legitimate. So it's it's not real. It's fake. So he didn't actually get elected. You know, he did not get actually elected. He got in by false pretenses. You know, which happens a lot in life. You know, in every facet. So um, so um, a lot of people, they just talk. You know, they just talk. You know. Here on Facebook, I don't know why people even use Facebook if they're not like if they're not if they're not promoting a business. Like it doesn't make sense, you know, and that's why how powerful Facebook is, um, you know, like when I was a network marketer and um, you know, people had excuses back then, you know, like and then you have, oh, I'm a big famous celebrity and all this. I'm a musician, I'm a actor, you know. And then you're just not talking about anything. You have just a gajillion followers and you're not doing anything um but you know, like with these Facebook lives, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one doing any Facebook live. I'm the only one that you don't want to miss my life. Like, to me and everybody else is just, but I don't understand why wouldn't you be promoting your business? What would you be using Facebook for? There's so many people that are using Facebook that are not, they're not promoting any kind of business. Like people that, it doesn't make any sense. You know, people are really value starved. They're really looking for value. And I'm sitting here, I'm here. You're looking for value. Like, I'm the nuts of value. I'm like the base of, I am value. That's what I am. So you have me here, you're sitting here complaining about the lack of depth and the lack of meaning in your life. And I'm sitting here doing this, you know. Um, so, and then if somebody complaining about the lack of meaning in your life, go, if your life has no meaning, you can go into fitness. You can be in fitness if your life has no meaning, because you know fitness, you can, but fitness takes on that whole everything. It's just, you can't escape the evil. You can't escape the evil. I mean, right now nobody is. I mean, the media is just everything. Is The problem is this country. If what makes this country great is all the checks and balances. Um, you can't let you we can't this country cannot have a president be elected because of voter fraud. Like, there's too much evidence why there's no reason why it would take so long to count votes. There's no reason why it would take so long to count votes in Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, um, and, just maybe a few others that I'm missing, Michigan. Why it would take so much longer in Pennsylvania, in those states, than it does in uh, in California, Florida. That doesn't in any. I mean, how many states just they had it ready that night? Like, that's why in Trump. That's why Trump came on that night. He came on that night. He's like, I'm. You know, it shouldn't take long. Like, it took like days, like 3 days, 4 days, for a week for all the votes to come in. I gotta stop moving so fast. I'm like glitching, but I mean, it should be like that night of when all of the votes. There's no reason why one state could do that and the others couldn't. So yeah. So like all those people that are celebrating and they're all happy, they're gonna be. It's just the same people that were rioting in the Democratic cities. The We can't allow temper tantrums to. And this isn't the thing. I mean, you know, it, Republicans are not like they're good people either. I mean, it's just they're more. It's just they're there was two parties because I mean the Democrat Party was first, I believe, and then the Republicans, you know, were like they kind of countered it. So now that's what it is. I mean, there's a bunch of different parties, but um, live viewer comments show tap on a comment to show. I don't even know, man. It's like this is not important. This is like what my assistant does. You know, it's like my assistant sets all this up. I come on here and deliver value that's just over lots of it's over all your heads, you know. And then you can take it to a really shallow part like sports, you know, shallow. It's heavy or fitness, which is very shallow, you know, but it's very important, you know. um and so so I'm on this bulking um uh so I lost a bunch of fat, right? And what happened is I can't train my legs. So because I was too low on calories, so now I'm back on the bulk and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling better. Like I feel a lot better, you know. And still it hasn't registered on the scale. I'm still I'm still I'm still um not I'm still not building muscle and burning fat, you know, which I mean that's, you know, that I haven't seen that yet. So, you know, I'm going to have something to talk about in the future. Um, but I just know that I'm feeling a lot better because I'm not having to drink uh like what was happening is I was when I would eat, I would like feel like crap, you know, and I would when I would be eating all my meals, I would feel like crap, and that's not happening now. So I'm not like jumping into like 2,700 calories a day because I can't because my body's not using it. But as I continue along, um, you know, I'll get there where I'm um where I'm eating all my calories because you know before I was cutting and I was eating 1,900 calories and um 1,900 calories and you know I was never gonna be like fully fueled up, you know, like now all my meals are bigger, you know. So like when I do eat, like I'm better off when I'm working out because then I'm like got a bunch of calories in me, and so you know and then so I'm eating you know and because what was happening is I wasn't able to train my legs. I mean, my legs were not recovering on the 1,900 calories because when right now I'm in a conserving state. Like I'm severely limiting, consciously limiting my activity so that I can build muscle, so that I can be anabolic. You know. Um, And so I've got it down to where I can get through the day and be at about 2,400 calories. So so if I'm eating 1,900, I'm still going to be in a deficit. And like, I'm somebody who's going to be able to really, put on a lot of muscle. I've always been that way, and I'm doing it now. It just took me a long time. I'm 38, 38, and I'm gonna do it now. So you think I must know something, right? I must know something. Like, blah, blah, blah. You're just like, I don't lose. I don't lose. I don't lose. So I don't. You need me. You need to listen to me. You need to listen to me talk, because you're not getting this. Where else would you be getting this? Somebody else who doesn't lose, they're going to lose to me. So it's like you're listening to me talk, you know? So uh, so it's going to be, it's going to be exciting, you know? So I'm training, and then I'm training my legs. But I think my sweet potato is done, so it's time to eat, because this is, without that, none of this would be possible. So when you watch this replay, when you watch it, all those people, I'm getting 25 views, 30 views, okay? So go to my I'm gonna say, like, go to my YouTube channel, and you have to post the link, you know. And it's really hard to find. That's why YouTube is so stupid, you know. It's like, it's hard to find channels that you're not subscribed to. It's hard to find a channel that's just like if you're trying to find me on YouTube, and you won't be able to. So unless you click the link in my bio or something, and then but you click the link, and then but you have to remember to subscribe, or like, subscribe and like, and then because you can help me get out there. You think, because the world needs to hear this, and how many more people I empower. Like, I empower people, and I want it to be your power, and which is tough, because as a competitor, it's like I get in there and I just don't lose. So I'm on there. I empower. Go look for me at YouTube, and go play, go play my videos. Just let them run, just you don't even play it like a quantum affirmations, it's just, you're just like listening to me, because you're not gonna just be on here and just like understand, or like, you gotta just listen to me, just talk, just quantum affirmations, and then it becomes a part of you, and So so yeah. So but I was just I just wanted to come on here and talk because I had some things I really wanted to talk about the chess thing, the uh like how flawed people's thinking is, um, because it's crazy. Like in for me, like I'm literally there's different levels of flawed, but I just I want you to realize like some people are just. I think chess has a very good correlation to like economy, life, the world, because it really highlights your mental flaws. Like for instance, like in the ghetto, people are like severely flawed. Like their flaws are more severe than like the nicer neighborhood. Like, but to me, it's just a different level of flaw because like like when I was playing guys that were like 2200 in chess, I'm like these guys are flawed too. They're flawed like I'm better than them. You get comprende señor y tú gracias. Um, you, um, you know, so it's like that's why the definition of racism is somebody who's in power and is intentionally holding somebody else down. And it wouldn't be like racism, it'd be like someone in power holding someone who's not in power, just like intentionally holding them down. And that's a flaw of the person who's in power. But it's not as big of a flaw as you hear. You want to call it racist, but it's not. It's less flawed than the people in the ghetto, and that's just the truth. Like their mindset is less flawed. Because there's nothing holding somebody in the ghetto. There's nothing holding somebody back except like I'm talking about. Like you're the only one. I mean, it's not rocket science to maintain your house, to maintain your property. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be like alienated because you're like working, saving your money, and and making your living space like just keep improving your living space. This doesn't mean you're improving. You can die tomorrow. We can all die tomorrow. This could be your last day. But your living space, you're making your living space. You're just continually upgrading. You're still aging. You're not getting better personally unless you're working out and eating right. You can get better with age. But most people they don't enjoy working out. So how are you if you're not exercising and eating right, you're just dying. You're just dying slowly. Like that's what everybody's doing. You're just dying. But we're talking about like your living space where you can keep improving your living space. You can improve things. You can improve inanimate objects, things that's in your life that still affect your life. And then your kids are going to be better than you because they're supposed to be better than you you are because you are improving, and so then now they have, and this is very cliche, and it's just like people that they can just ruin everything. Like you can just be a drug addict and ruin your life. But it just relates to life, And if you're watching this, go to my YouTube channel, leave a comment here, like it, so I can go to your. This is just marketing. Like this video, so I'm gonna go to your post. This is my sales vision training. I'm gonna go to your post and like it and comment on it. Because otherwise I don't know you exist if you don't, like this video. I just see 30 views, 5,000 views, like when I just paid for I paid for a video when I was teaching people how to shoot a basketball, and it got like 14,000, it's just like $15 later, there's thousands of views, but I still don't know you exist. That's why I can know you exist like here, because I'm very much about this business. This sales vision is organic social media growth, which is still the best thing for newbies, social media beginners, and social media beginners, because you don't understand how to do the other stuff. But like here, for example, it's a formula, so you have somebody like, so, Vincent Ortega Jr., who's a master, or he's figured out marketing. So, he can do the paid traffic, but this is the organic part is like you give people something to do every day, and it just DMing people. So hey, that one person on here, like this video, like it. You go down there, like, go to my YouTube channel, like, listen, comment. Okay, you know that the world needs to hear this. So go. So this is how it's done. You like, comment, watch all my videos. So I gotta eat. It's been 40 minutes, so I was like kind of getting hungry, so I gotta eat now. So I love y'all. Driving for DoorDash empowers me to do this because I can come on, because I just get struck with random inspiration, because I just do. And so then that's when I come on, and when I have a job that like I have to disappear for 8 hours. It's you know, it makes doing this hard, you know, but like if I'm like, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to, you know, Prop 22 just got passed. So I don't have, I'm going to have, I'm free to work when I want. So, and then I'm able to eat. I mean, DoorDash is really, and all these, it's entrepreneurship. So, you know, it's like I'm an entrepreneur and it suits me to be working like this, to be driving, well, not Uber because people are crazy, but like DoorDash, I don't have to deal with your crazy ass because I'm just delivering you food, you know? So, so I mean, I could do Uber Eats and Postmates and Grubhub, Instacart, and boom, I'm an entrepreneur, and so I'm working a lot of hours, but I still love the I still love that Prop 22 was passed because I'm gonna be a successful entrepreneur. Like I'm gonna make it. So that's I love it. You know, a lot of but that's what the AB5 is. It's really looking out for the little guy. You know that's just gonna be driving for DoorDash, and they're just gonna drive for DoorDash for years and have nothing to show for it except the money that they made. You know, so that's what people were worried about. But I mean, that's what I would say. If you don't have a good belief in yourself, I wouldn't drive for DoorDash. You know, I just do it part time. I would not do it full time. If I didn't think I was gonna make it, then I wouldn't drive for DoorDash either. You know, like so I just that's what I would recommend. Don't be a independent contractor like this if you're not if you don't believe in yourself, you know, because you don't have health benefit, you don't have all the benefits of being a W-2 employee, you know. So that's it. I gotta eat. I gotta eat. Love y'all. Like this video, share this video, be on this video, write this video, read it, write it, ABC it.